Speed Center special report. There is breaking news in the NASCAR world tonight. With Steve Burns, I'm Adam Alexander.
And Adam, it is a bombshell. Kurt Busch, a former Sprint Cup Series champion, and Penske Racing have parted ways.
And with that announcement earlier today, Roger Penske releasing this statement. While I am disappointed that Kurt will not be racing for our team in the future, both Kurt and I felt that separating at this time was best for all parties, including our team and sponsors. I wish Kurt the best in his future racing endeavors. And then time now for us to welcome in Kurt Busch himself. He joins us on the phone from his home in Mooresville, North Carolina. Kurt, thanks for being with us on the show.
No problem. Good to talk to you, gentlemen.
You know, Kurt, when you and I spoke in Las Vegas last week on NASCAR Race Hub, we were talking about the things you were building on from the season past. It seems like this would be a complete surprise to you. Is that correct?
Well, no. I mean, the way that we came to a mutual agreement, discussions were ongoing. Obviously, out in Las Vegas to celebrate with Tony Stewart as our champion, there was discussions, and behind the scenes, things were developing.
So, Kurt, given the fact that this was a mutual agreement between you and Team Penske, what reason was given to you for the split once the announcement was made?
Well, we both had our concerns, and with the way that I've worked with Roger in the past, it was clear and it was cut, and I'm very thankful for the years that I spent over there. We won a lot of races together. And you know what I did this past season, it wasn't just one moment. There were a bunch of unprofessional moments. And what were the reasons behind those? And I began working with a sports psychologist and seeing some of those reasons. And this now allows me for a fresh start. It's time to put a little bit of fun back in racing for me.
Kurt, this, in all reality, could not have come at a good time for a driver looking for a ride. I mean, honestly, there aren't that many rides. Where do you go from here? I know it's early in the game, but do you have any opportunities as we head into 2012?
Well, I'm considering all options, and I'm encouraged by the quality phone calls today, texts, and other ways. It's important for me to work on my issues and the way that I want to be a better person and a better driver. And, you know, as I reflect back on it, maybe I wasn't the best fit for the Penske Racing team. And at times, my frankness and intensity maybe just didn't lay well. And I'm just a regular guy, and I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I think everybody knows that. And that's really some of the decision that went into everything back and forth.
We all make mistakes, no question about it. And certainly, Kurt, you were taking steps to get those mistakes that you have made corrected. You mentioned the fact that you've hired a sports psychologist. How is that going, and what other things are in your future to try and get this anger management under control?
Oh, it's definitely working at it and taking the right steps to make sure that I find progress and achieve those small moments and recognize which ways I need to channel my emotion and my passion that have made me successful on track. And it's time to do that in other areas. So I'm excited about the future. I mean, this is a fresh start for me. I've got Champions Provisional that will guarantee me a spot in any race that I want to go to. There's all types of other racing options. So it's been a unique day. And it's going to be a unique week and month to figure out the next direction.
Kurt, you just mentioned that you may not have been a good fit at Penske. Why did you come to that conclusion? Or why do you think that?
I think the way that there was the formality of processes that maybe even Pat Tryson or Steve Addington didn't necessarily smooth into as well. It was tough to enjoy those. And so it's still, though, a great program. I can't thank Roger enough. Those guys were so caring, and they still are, and that bridge is still there. But it's time for me to put fun back into my racing.
You're a championship driver, and so I've got to believe from a common sense standpoint that there are opportunities that lie ahead on track. But, Kurt, have you thought at all about the possibility of a Sprint Cup race going on in 2012 without you participating?
No, I haven't thought about that. There's plenty of options. I've got unique situations here, there. I've also got my problems that I need to fix and to prove that I'm moving forward. So lots of good good things are brewing, and I just want to say that I'm looking for a fresh start.
Well, Kurt, thanks very much for your time and your honesty, and we wish you the best of luck. Thanks.
No, good to talk to you guys. Thank you.
Kurt.